What's up everybody, welcome back to the build process. So I'm not sure if I still have tokens or if I'm actually out of messages. So this is a little bit confusing of a glitch. So there's new developments. Well, I keep learning new things about this entire process while I'm building. So this guy is saying that there is a tool that adds to this entire process.
Documentation.
So he is saying that we can pretty much add this new tool which is called Hyperframes. So if we go over to Hyperframes AI, maybe I should have just clicked the link in the description from this guy. Hyperframes CGen. So this is how you get started. I would first come and run this stuff first. Let's take a listen and see what he's saying about the install, and maybe we can go ahead and follow his instructions during this video as well.
How you, literally after watching this video, can edit anything with it. So setting up Hyperframes is very easy. I'm just going to open the Codex app. You can also use Claude Code or Hermes, but I think Codex is actually the best for here. If you don't have Codex app, just type in Codex app into Google, click on the first link from the official OpenAI documentation and follow the steps. It's available on macOS and Windows, so there's no excuses. And inside of Codex, just open an empty folder. So on the left, in projects, click on here, use existing folder. I just created a new one here. I'm gonna name it testing. Boom, open up. And important thing is selection of the model, obviously. Use 5.5. Don't even think about using any other GPT model. Also make sure to enable speed, because creating thousands of lines of HTML can take some time. So definitely use speed, and I think medium is enough. Obviously, if you want the best of the best results, go with extra high. However, it takes more time, right? This can run for 10, 15 minutes, sometimes even longer. So I would recommend going medium and fast. Also on the left here, with the mode, you probably will have it on default permissions. Change it to at least auto review. If you're feeling risky, go with full access, but I think auto review is a nice middle ground where you don't have to approve every single command. Next, go to the top left and
let's see what else there is that we can, or I can come up here to the plugins. Do I have a plugins section? Yeah, I do. So we're going to type in Hyperframes, and there it is. Should we go ahead and install? Okay, so we're going ahead and done that. Okay, so the plugins are installed is what it says. So let's see what else it can do. Hyperframes. It says that it's there, and it's telling me that I can try it inside of the chat. So we'll see what else we can do. There's also plugins for Hugging Face, Netlify, Vercel. I use Vercel. So there's a game studio, there's a plugin for GitHub, a Cloudflare. So I really need to come back over and take a look at all of these plugins that they're using. There's even a plugin for Figma and Canva. I have Remotion shit actually installed, the Remotion stuff, right? So I gotta come back and really take a look and understand the plugin library. I'm still getting used to understanding Codex and everything that it can do for my applications. I've got one app going so far, so let's continue seeing what this
the official YouTube studio statistic. Please go below the video, check if you're subscribed, and if you're not, click the subscribe button and just take a look at this, because this is all built with Hyperframe.
This is
Look at this.
This is what you can build with this stuff, right?
Animation.
Smooth animations. You can even build with Hyperframes. You can build those 3D mockups, right? So that's pretty
To
cool.
make stuff like this. And now it's a couple of prompts away. Like, this is wild.
Yeah.
Look at these effects, man. What?
Yeah, so this is what we're trying to achieve with code and with the Codex and all of this stuff. So I don't want to make my videos completely out of these things. I just want to have it to make, like, you know, in-app or in-video B-rolls or stuff like that. You know, I can make other type of videos, and this would be really helpful when it, how do you say,
Recommendation from Hyperframes, which I'm going to link below the video. They literally give you the setup right here. Just copy this into either Chrome or Brave, open a new tab, paste this in, and you need to have this enabled. As you can see, by default, it's disabled. So let's enable it, and then you need to relaunch the browser. Now after this, let's go back into Codex and let's create a new thread, aka new chat, in the Hyperframes folder we created earlier. And I'm going to paste in a pretty extensive prompt, which actually will allow us to understand Hyperframes by the animation, right? So think how meta is this. We're using Hyperframes, obviously prompted in plain English, to understand Hyperframes more. So we're using AI, create a visual, to create an animation to help us understand Hyperframes. So let me just read the start.
Okay.
I said, create a motion graphic that visually explains why Hyperframes is fundamentally different from traditional AI video editing tools. and then it explains more context about it. And now, as you can see, it's using the skill. It's listing out the files when it probably realized that, hey, we're in an empty folder. If you do ls, there's nothing here. So it's gonna figure that out. Then I was using npx to install Hyperframes here inside of this folder. And while this is running, I'm gonna give you a pro tip, and that is to send this. Do not remove old compositions when making new ones. Save this as a memory into agents.md. This is something that's very annoying.
Okay, so he's just going over different ways to get started. So I've got to come back and get started on my own. I did go over here to the Hyperframes website, didn't I? And there's this to install the skills. So there's not much here on the Hyperframes website. There is the documentation. This is a little bit of what he was talking about, might have been. So
Sometimes Codex could remove the old composition, but hey, you want to see the previous videos and animations you made, so you can just create a new composition instead of rewriting the same one.
eventually I will come back and show you guys the complete build. I had shown the other night I had built a little bit of a visual to get started, so this is coming along a little bit, and what we're going to do is just build on this little bit of a UI that we have going on here, so we can do multiple different things here. Eventually I want to connect this new Hyperframe skill into this app and make a complete process for myself, right? So he made it inside of this test folder, but I want to make it into my own program or into my own tool. Is Hyperframes the same as Remotion? I'm wondering if Hyperframes is similar to Remotion. Take a look at Hyperframes motion graphics.
Okay, so first we got the demo here.
I already have Remotion. I'm wondering if, yeah,
Couple hours.
a couple hours.
It's a single prompt. So by the way, this is the explainer what
See, this is what Hyperframes can do. I'm wondering if Hyperframes is just another version of Remote. Is it? Let's ask an AI. And that was my old little bit of a thumbnail I was working on. But let's see if we can ask the AI if tell me about Remotion and Hyperframes. Are these different, or do they pretty much do the same thing, just different brands? Because they seem very similar. They are related, but they are not the same thing. Think of it like Remotion is React for video, Hyperframes is HTML for video, built for AI agents. They both solve the same broad problem, creating video with code instead of editing the timeline manually. So they do a little bit of the same thing. So it might be good to have both of them inside of my app is what I'm thinking. So I already have Remotion happening. I might be able to go ahead and continue understanding how to work over with this new tool, Hyperframes. So I might burn Hyperframe into my video and it is the flow and the tool that I'm building as well. So we'll see. Let me continue working on this video for now. And in the meantime, I'm going to get back to you about maybe other things that we've been working on. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and we'll come back to the other build. And in the other build, I should have Hyperframes running, and I might spend a little bit more time seeing if this message goes away, if it's just fucking a weird little glitch here, and I can actually still use Codex to build some stuff a bit more. So let's continue to work on this. I'll work on it off stream, off recording, so I can properly focus on stuff. And once I'm complete, we'll come back and see how everything is working out, right? So go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, what else do the YouTubers say to the audience?